Hey class, we're about to embark on our study of modern art history. And as we do so, we're going to be looking at who broke the rules. Because as we begin, you'll notice that there were very rigid expectations for what art was supposed to be. But in the 21st century, we have very much deviated from what those expectations were. So we'll be looking at who broke those rules first. To kind of get started and to play around with some of the challenges that 20th and 21st century art presents, I'd like you to take a guess at how much you think this painting sold for at auction in 2015. In real life, it's a fairly large painting. It's taller than a human body, but probably about like twice of what my smartboard is. And it was painted in 1958 by the artist Mark Rothko, a name you may or may not have heard of before. And when this sold, at auction, it was just 57 years after it was painted, and it was 45 years after the artist took his own life. So the artist is dead. So take a second and make a good concerted guess of how much you think this painting sold for. Make a good, honest guess. All right, you got your final guess written down? I'm about to tell you how much, for realsies, it sold for in 2015. Here it is. $81,920,000. That's incredible. It's a mind-boggling amount of money. So why are painted smudgy rectangles worth so much? Perhaps the best way to explain this, and sort of to explain every tricky modern art scenario, is through this clip of the popular TV drama Mad Men. Let me clue you in on what you are about to see. The show focuses on people working at a New York advertising firm in 1962, which is about the same time that our Mark Rothko painting from the last slide was made. Harry, who is this guy right here, is the head of the television department, and he's been asked to meet with one of the very eccentric owners of the company, this guy right here, Bert Cooper. And Cooper recently purchased a painting, and the rumor in the office is that it's really interesting. Harry is nervous about saying the wrong thing about the painting. He knows nothing about art. So he and a few other employees sneak into Cooper's office before the meeting to get a sneak peek and to prepare what he wants to say about the painting so he doesn't sound like an idiot. There are about 4 different reactions to the artwork, but only Cooper can really explain to us why he bought it. So take a quick look at this clip, and then there are a couple questions that go along with the end of it. So after you've watched the clip, be sure to answer number 3 and number 4. Number 3 is, what was the artist of the painting in Bert Cooper's office in Mad Men? And number 4, why did Bert Cooper buy the painting? And at the end of the clip, you will know the answer certainly to both of those.